Hello, this is Wicked Shrapnel, and I have a hard point for you. And I skipped the first few minutes of the game just because I wanted to make the gameplay shorter, and I didn't need the full, 10 minutes to talk about what I want to talk about, which is, what is a fanboy? And this is a term that I hear thrown around a lot in the comments, especially when talking about consoles. And the Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines it as a boy who is an enthusiastic devotee, as in comics or movies or games or consoles. And the first known use of fanboy was in 1919.
Oh my God.
And we go to another source of defining words, the definitive source, the Urban Dictionary. And I liked this definition. It was the second one on the list. It says, a person who is completely loyal to a game or company, regardless of if they suck or not. And the second definition is a pathetic insult, often used by fanboys themselves, to try and put down people who don't like whatever it is that they like. And I think that that's probably my definition right there of what a fanboy is. And I don't think that the term fanboy is really used by many people in that way, unless someone is actually a fanboy themselves, and it is most likely used if they are a fanboy in opposition to whatever it is that they are accusing you of being a fanboy of. So I've been accused a lot lately of being an Xbox fanboy, and I don't really think that I'm a fanboy. I've stated that I'm going to buy an Xbox One, and I had the original Xbox. I had Xbox 360, and it is the platform that I've gotten used to using the controller. And I have bought a PlayStation 3 before. I owned the original PlayStation. I owned a PlayStation 2. But I played more on Xbox just because my friends were on Xbox. And I just got used to the platform and the community. And I've stated that I'm going to buy an Xbox One instead of buying a PS4. And I get tons of people in the comments, oh my God, you are such an Xbox or Microsoft fanboy. And I don't really see it that way. I think that comes from people who are Sony or PlayStation fanboys and are upset that I have made a choice on a console that is not the same that they have made. And there's usually a lot of anger and opposition in a fanboy's heart. They're like, oh my God, someone is going to give Microsoft money. I fucking hate you. And I've had thousands of people unsubscribe from my channel lately just because I've stated that I'm buying an Xbox One. They're so angry. But I don't care if someone's buying a PlayStation 4. I think that is wonderful. I'm glad that you have made a decision on buying a console that you prefer. You prefer the exclusives or the servers, the controller, whatever the reason is that you would like to buy a PlayStation 4. I am super happy for you, and I don't care what people would like to choose and decide for themselves. So since I don't care what someone else is going to buy, if it is different than mine or if they share a different opinion than me, I don't mind. So I think just having that state of mind means that I myself am not a fanboy, even if I do prefer a system that is different than something that you prefer. I think everyone can make their own decisions and like whatever they like. And I would say, like, I do have preferences. I prefer first-person shooter games, but I wouldn't say that I'm an FPS fanboy because I don't care if people prefer to play other games. That's quite alright. And I have played other games besides FPS games, and especially like online web-based games, Robot Unicorn Attack or Happy Wheels. I find those games fun and enjoyable, but for the most part, I play FPS games, and for the most part, I play Call of Duty. There's another category where there's Call of Duty fanboys and like Battlefield fanboys. That if you play Call of Duty, sometimes you'll get Battlefield fanboys in the comments that like, Call of Duty fucking sucks. Battlefield is the best game ever. But I've played Battlefield, and I just haven't played as much of it as I play Call of Duty because I prefer to play Call of Duty. But I don't go onto people's Battlefield videos and be like, oh my god, Battlefield fucking sucks. Call of Duty is the best game in the world. Which I think that people who are Call of Duty fanboys do that kind of thing. So I think fanboys, to be a fanboy, you have to be someone who hates on whatever the opposition is of something that you love unconditionally. So there might be some Call of Duty fans that take it to the next level and can't just privately enjoy playing Call of Duty. They have to hate on everything else that is not Call of Duty. And I think that's what takes it from being a fan to being a fanboy, which is used as like a derogatory, negative term as someone who's like a fan but also a hater of everyone who's not a fan of what they are a fan of. So I think that's what makes the distinction between being a fan and a fanboy. So let me know what you think in the comments, if you think that's an accurate definition of what a fanboy is. And I guess that's all that I have for this video. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Take it easy.